Okay, welcome to today's drive. This time we're doing something interesting here. Look at this road. We're gonna go attack this road called Lake Holmes Road. This is not the main part of the drive, but we're gonna go see what it can do here. Look at this craziness. We haven't done this yet on Full Self-Drive Beta version 11. So we're gonna go see what it can do. So let's get started here. I got my head cam on so we can get all the angles we need. We're gonna start the car then right from the side of the road here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, it's not gonna let me start from the side of the road, so let me get driving here till we see the steering wheel. There we go. Now we can turn it on. So let's see what happens here. So this next light here is where we're gonna be actually turning. So the car should be turning on its blinker here, and it's really raining out here, guys. So at any time now, we could definitely see it turn off Full Self-Drive. So let's see if we can make this corner here. It's pretty sharp corner, and we're gonna get used to that because that's what this is all gonna be about. I got cars in front of me, I got cars behind me. This is gonna be sketchy. You can see how slow it is here. Really sharp corner. You can just see that. I'm already going over the yellow dots a little bit there, but then again, so is everyone else. And let's see here, we got a guardrail that's about 6 inches away from the car. We're running here on Full Self-Drive here, guys. The car is doing all of the driving itself, as you guys can see. This is gonna be crazy. I haven't done this again in a long time. We're actually gonna turn the blinker on right now for this corner. Get off the line. Oh, shoot. That was a big old Dodge truck. I almost canceled Full Self-Drive there. We were over the line when that thing came around the corner. That was nuts. All right, are we gonna make this one? Turn, baby. We are over top of the line, barely. But you know what? I was watching my mirrors. Everyone else was too, so I can't knock Full Self-Drive for that because you know what? Like, it's performing well, but we are over the line again. But it avoided that truck and the ditch that time, so that is very impressive. Wow. It looks like we survived that, guys. That is amazing. I haven't ever made this before where I didn't have to knock it out of autopilot or Full Self-Drive. Now here's the final test right here. Look at this turn. Okay, look at these guys right there. They are turning like 90 degrees. We're actually putting on a blinker to make this turn. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it. Holy cow, we just absolutely nailed that. That was so impressive. Guys, what do you think down in the comments below? That was Full Self-Driving right there. I never did anything, no help whatsoever for the car. If I could high five you right now, Nico, which is my car's name, I would absolutely do that. Good boy. That's it. Good boy. Okay, so I've now put in a new destination to the car. So it's now going to be trying to take me home. And it looks like we have about 25 minutes or 12 miles. Look in both directions here. By the way, what do you guys think about this head cam? Give you guys some more. Okay, what are we stopping for? This is a very tough turn for the car because it is like a sharp left the car has to look back on. But yeah, what do you guys think about this this head cam view? What do you think about it? Does it add to the video to being able to see what I'm seeing when I put it on the camera there? The battery dies fairly quick when I start with a low amount. Let's see what it's gonna do here. We got people on the side of the road. Is it gonna swerve away from them? Okay, it didn't on that one, probably because they weren't all that close to the road. So we should see the speed limit sign. We're registering 40 miles per hour. We'll get it in that full view again. And that should work pretty well. But you guys can get a nice sense of what my recording setup is here now that I have this head cam on. Again, it's the Insta360 Go 2. And by the way, you guys can get a discount from me on cameras like this with all Insta360 cameras. I'll put the link for them down below. This is my favorite camera. It actually has a little case like this, a little remote case. You can control it, charge it. This is kind of like AirPods, about the size of AirPods. And then it connects right onto my hat is what it's attached to right now. But you can see I got my GoPro running there. I got my screen recording here, which is capturing that. And then I have my audio device for backup audio in case something happens to it. So let's jet this on fast forward here and get to a turn. I just have to step in and say here for a minute that it is crazy that Full Self-Drive is still working. It is not normal to have Full Self-Drive or autopilot or any form of auto steer usually worked in bad weather, but Full Self-Drive did not work when it was raining like this with previous versions. So this is impressive. My wipers are going fairly steady, large drops of rain, big ones coming off the trees as well in here, and we have not lost for even one time due to weather the ability to have auto steer completely driving for us. So this is a big deal. So Now we're coming up to a stop sign here where we're going to be taking a hard right. You can see that the animation on the screen, you can see the path prediction of that car, and then we're going to be turning to the right here, very sharp right, although it's saying left. Well, oh, we're not there yet. This was a different left. We still got a quarter mile, or yeah, 3/4 of a mile to go. Oops, see, take control immediately, vehicle departing lane. So what happened there was during that turn, it asked me to take control of the vehicle, you see, or to tap the wheel, to put some torque on the wheel. And I did it, but the problem with that is that when you do that in the middle of a turn, sometimes you can put too much on because the wheel's turning at the same time as you're trying to add some torque to it, and I accidentally disengaged autopilot. It happens all the time. It's rather annoying, and so, you know, it is what it is. But so we're coming up here now, and we got some hills. It's rolling a little bit. I know, guys, listen, this is kind of a boring drive with just open backcountry roads, but you got to know what it does in these conditions as well, because you got a lot of stuff going on here. You know, you've got a lot of visibility loss around corners. We're going to take this to Seattle, just so you guys know. We're going to Seattle very soon, and we're going to record a ton of amazing videos on this beta to see what it's like there in Seattle. I got a lot of stuff planned for that. Probably next week we're going to get those up and recording, so looking forward to that. It's making me touch the wheel a lot here, and it's been a lot harder to engage autopilot with all this rain. When I do lose it, I've had to wait for like a perfect situation to engage it again. So we're coming to this turn. We can look to the left there and see a bunch of cars coming. Okay, so right there I had to just hit the brakes. Those cars were right there, as you guys saw, and the car was going to go. I'm going to re-engage it and see what it does here. Is it going to actually go? That was pretty sketchy. Even coming out of that, it kind of went left and then right again. I mean, the thing is, it's possible it would have gone a little bit and then stopped again, but I wasn't going to take that chance. I didn't want the car that was coming to slam on its brakes thinking I was going to cut it off, and then the car behind it, you know, hit it. And I noticed that oftentimes when I'm on full self-drive, that if it got, you know, cars coming up kind of at an angle towards a car from the left, that it has a hard time seeing them and doing the right thing. It looks like we might even have some construction here. See how the car navigates this. Yes, we are going to have to get over and follow these other cars. What's it going to do here? So the car sees there's an issue. Nope. So I'm going to manually take over right here. It would have driven all the way up to the very end there, and then it would have probably followed the construction. So it says autopilot engage. What happened? What happened was we were coming up on construction, all the cars were getting over, and the car did not follow the other cars. It wanted to keep going in the lane that was ending, so I had to take over it. So we're just sending that to Tesla. I'm gonna no, see, when I try and engage it right there, it just wants to get back in the lane. So that obviously is not a good thing. So it keeps telling me take over. And so even if I wanted to right now, let's just see, I'm gonna engage it, and we're just gonna follow here. I got both hands on the wheel. The car's not gonna do anything I don't want it to. Trust me, see, like right there, it wanted to kind of jerk between those cones. Not gonna let that happen, obviously. So, I mean, this is the kind of thing that autopilot's got to figure out here. See, look at this. It's fighting it. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna, there's no way, right? There's no way it can make it through a situation like this. And, but it's fun to just see where it's at with this sometimes. And just so you guys can see right there too, that autopilot has no control over me. Like, I at any time can take it back by simply just gripping the wheel, hitting the brake, or flicking up this right stalk here, and I'm back in control again. So we're gonna go back in autopilot because there's a car right here on the side of the road that is sort of in our lane. Let's see what the car does. It does. It swerves away from the car and then recenters itself there. So all good stuff. But anyway, that's been pretty exciting for this drive so far. We got to go on some pretty windy, crazy roads. We got to do some construction stuff to see where it's not quite ready there yet, and pass a car. So I'd say it's a pretty good video to end it at right there. Let me know what you guys think about this drive, what you think about the full self-drive beta that you're on currently, if you're on a different version, and I'll see you guys on the next video.